Hello there amazing amigos, welcome to APS Quiz. This is Prithviraj. And today video we are going to start with a small question. Okay, the question is very simple. Are you judgmental or not? Think once. See, you might say no, but actually we are judgmental. By looking at people unknowingly, it is human nature that we will decide about their nature. Yes, so we are judgmental. So while judging, let us follow a couple of steps which I am going to explain in this video so that we can judge people in a better way. Okay, so that's completely about this video, so watch till the last. And before you go with the judgment, you need to do two very simple things. The first simple thing is you need to decide whether that person is an active personality or passive personality. The best example that I can give you for this is let us go back to our school days. Okay, and at our school days, let's say there is a person who is asking for pen, pencil, box, lunch box, etc. of those things. The person who asks is known as active person, and the person who gives is known as a passive person. So if a person takes happy or pleasure to take things from the person is called as an active personality, and if a person is happy to give things from his box or else, from his stationery is known as a passive personality. And the second thing that you are supposed to know about is you should see whether that person is task oriented or people oriented. Task oriented people are going to be that kind of personality where they are very much involved in task. They want to complete the task as quick as possible, as efficient as possible. Those kind of people are known as task oriented. And if you are going to take people oriented, they are not that much into task oriented, but they are very much interested in people. They like to talk with people, mingle with people, party mentality. All those kind of people are known as people oriented. So if you observe, take these 2 points very seriously. First one is whether that person is having active personality or passive personality. And the second point is whether that person is task oriented or people oriented. You might have a doubt. So it's very difficult to differentiate between task oriented or people oriented, at the same time active or passive. See, there is something called as dominance. At least 40% he might be people oriented and 60% he might be task oriented. Or 51% he might be active personality and 49% he might be passive personality. So as he is 51% active and 60% people oriented or task oriented, you can differentiate. So see which one is dominant in that person. There are 4 types of personalities which is known as DISC, D-I-S-C. Those are the 4 types, and I'm going to explain everything in detail about this. So please watch till the last.
The 4 profiles were dominant, influential, steady and compliant. These are formed with the intersection of 2 personality traits. Dominant is formed with the intersection of active personality with task focus, and influential is formed with the intersection of active personality with people focused nature, and steady is formed with the intersection of passive personality with people focused nature, and compliant is the intersection of task focused people with passive personality. And D-type people can be related with the spirit animal of lion. They are decisive, they do the task in a stipulated time, and the weakness that they are having is they have this tendency of argumentative nature and they overstep authority few times. D-type people are innovative thinkers and they are highly motivated by new challenges, power and authority to take risk and make decisions, freedom from routine life and changing environment. And the 3 keywords for a D-type person is leader, problem solver and multitasker.
I hope you have a good idea about D-type right now. So let me tell you 2 important things. If you want to build up a good relations with D-type, you should be giving results and at the same time respect to those people. So if you are showing results and respecting those people, you will have a very good relationship with D-type, and the greatest fear that they are having is being taken advantage of. As I told you, they are task oriented, they will have a lot of data with them. So if there is anyone taking advantage of them, they might not be that comfortable with those people. So please be careful with that thing. And D-type are excellent data handlers.
As I mentioned already, I-type is the intersection between active personality and people focused. Let us get to know about I-type a bit better. They can be compared with the spirit animal of a fish. they are having the strength of giving inspiration to others. They are highly interactive and they always have this habit of making everything interesting with their words. They have this positive sense of humor which people will get attracted very easily to them. And the negative thing about I-type people were they are concerned with popularity when compared to task completion. So they prefer popularity over task completion and they tend to listen only when it is comfortable. Sometimes they might be impulsive and irritating to other people as well. And these people are highly motivated by flattery, praise, popularity, claps, and friendly environment, freedom from many rules and regulations. They don't prefer to have a lot of rules and regulations. And the three keywords that we can give for I-type people were influencer, communicator, and peacemaker.
If you observe right now, we are done with I-type as well, and the greatest fear that I-type people having is rejection. As I told you, they are people oriented. If the greatest fear that they have is, will they reject me? So please don't give any vibes of that sort if you want to build up a good relation with I-type people. And the key point for good relationship with I-type people is you should accept them, you should recognize them and appreciate them. So even a small compliment will give them a lot of happiness. And most of the time I-type people are very suitable for people oriented tasks like HR team or marketing team. These sections will be highly profitable for I-type people. So let's move on with the next type.
The S-type people were the intersection between people-oriented and passive personality. The spirit animal for S-type people can be compared with a dog. They are highly reliable, stable, supportive, and sincere, and good listeners as well. But the few weaknesses that they are having is they are a bit sensitive and slow. At the same time, they take a lot of time to adjust to a new nature, and they have these difficulties of establishing priorities for them. And they are highly motivated by recognition of loyalty and dependability, safety and security, no sudden change in process or lifestyle. And the three keywords to define this personality were relationship builder, team player, and voice of reason.
Now the S-type people, the greatest fear that they are having is loss of security, and most of them are team players. So the S-type personalities, team player based jobs or tasks are going to be your advantages. And if you want to build up a good key relationship with S-type people, always have a friendliness and a smile on your face, and sincere appreciation will give them a lot of happiness. So this is about S-type. Moving on to the next type.
And C-type is the intersection between task-focused people with passive personality, and they can be compared with the spirit animal of owl. The strengths that C-type people having were they are cautious, careful, and thorough in all activities. They can also be called as the anchor of reality. And the weaknesses that they are having is they prefer not to verbalize feelings, and they too much into calculations, and they will give in rather than argue with people. C-type people are motivated by high quality standards of anything, and they are limited to social interaction as they are task focused, and they love this opportunity to demonstrate expertise. And the four keywords to define a C-type personality is organizer, quality control, data analyst, and diplomat.
So the last type is C-type. Let us see what is the greatest fear first. The greatest fear that they are having is criticism. They are very much concerned about the criticism. As you can see, they are task oriented people. They are completely into task and they cannot accept criticism at sometimes. And if you want to build up a good relationship with C-type, trust and integrity is very much important. If they trust you, they will go to any extent to help you and complete the task as well. And they do really well in quality control and data analyst. So if you are a C personality, and if you think you are a C personality, you should think about your future in data control, data analyst, or else quality control. So these are the four types that we are having with the two key points that I told you in the beginning. So whenever you are judging a person next time, so keep these few points in your mind so that you can judge the person properly and you might build up a good relationship with those persons. So that's all about for today's video. Thank you for your time, and this is your Prithviraj signing off.